welcome to the vlog. It is Friday, August 1st. It's about 5:30 p.m. This morning, I got a call from David that tomorrow I get to go in a Blackhawk. So I have to drive to base, which is about 3.5 hours away. I just picked up Jersey Mike's for the road, about to get a Starbucks cotton candy frappuccino, and then staying at a hotel tonight. And then the flight, is it a flight? I guess so. Flight is at 9 a.m. So I'll vlog a little bit before getting ready. I think I'm gonna buy the unit some donuts so that they like me. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun morning. I have an even more fun evening tomorrow. So let's go to Starbucks. Hi, can I get a tall vanilla bean frappuccino with one pump of
vanilla bean frappuccino?
Yeah, with one pump of raspberry syrup, please.
Of course. Ooh, that sounds good.
Have you heard of the cotton candy frappuccino?
No, is that what that is?
Yeah, so whenever you guys had raspberry syrup like 10 years ago, it was really popular. And so now that it's back, it's so good. You have to try it. Quick little pit stop, then we're hitting the road. Good morning. It is probably like 6:15 on Saturday. I got in around 9 p.m. last night. There ended up being so much traffic that it put my arrival time back like 30 minutes, which sucked. But so I pretty much got here, went to bed, just woke up, and now I need to get ready. So for this, we have to wear our hair back. They recommended a bun or a ponytail, but my hair doesn't stay in a bun, so I think I'm just gonna do a little braid. I'm a little worried about my outfit, so I'm wearing just a lined top, a lined leggings, and tennis shoes, which I know the shoes are fine. They said no polyester, and they recommended cotton or wool, but like it's August, I'm not gonna wear wool, nor do I even own that. And then I did bring a pair of jeans, but I googled it and it said that there's no polyester in Lulu leggings. It's nylon and they're like specialty fabric, which is primarily spandex. So I hope they don't make me change, but I did bring a backup outfit just in case. I just don't want, I don't like jeans as much. I just don't want to wear them. I'm much more comfortable in this. But it's almost 6:50, which is the time we have to leave. We're gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts and get breakfast for the unit, which I think they'll really like. And I think we're also gonna do a quick Starbucks run, because I prefer like a Starbucks breakfast sandwich over a donut for breakfast. I feel like it's gonna be kind of a long day, so I'd rather, you know, start off on a good foot. And then the flight briefing starts at 9. And then I think we leave for the flight at 11? No, 10:30 maybe. And then there's lunch and like a survey after, but I don't think I'm gonna stick around for that. David and I might get lunch and then I'm gonna head out because I have a fun event this evening, which I don't think we've talked about yet. And honestly, this video will probably get censored, so it's not gonna be as fun for you as it will for me, but really excited for this evening. I feel kind of bald right now. Maybe I need to pop it out a little, pull some hairs out. That would make me feel better. Yes, in fact, it did make me feel better. Okay, so we're about to go, but see ya on base. Just got to base. It's always scary here. They have to like scan your ID to get in, and now I don't really know where I'm going. I feel like I kind of remember where I was last time I was here, but we'll see. This always makes me so nervous. On base, we just got bagels for everyone, so they're what?
We're gonna drive over.
Oh, I didn't bring my keys. I didn't know we were driving. How far is it? Just that building? Oh, we're okay. And now we're gonna go look at the helicopters. There's a big ass plane right here.
Like these are all the fiber optic cables that come out of it here. This is probably like the computer for it because it's the bigger one. Guys will come out with the hose here.
Well, not going on the flight. Honestly, I'm so scared. I have emetophobia, and they kept talking about people getting motion sick and to bring bags and stuff, and I was freaking out, and I almost like worked through it, like I almost pushed through, but then I was talking to some girls and I was saying that I was nervous, and they're like, oh, were you afraid of heights? And I was like, no. And I know it sounds silly, but I'm actually really scared someone's gonna get sick when we're up there. Like, that's just, I have a phobia. And she goes, oh, that'll be me. And that actually just pushed me over the edge. So David just left to take my name off the list. I'm really bummed. I think it sounded really fun. It was a unique experience. I drove all the way out here, stayed the night, like we got bagels for everyone and coffee, and it was going to be a really fun day. But like, if I had said I was afraid of heights, that would be equivalent for her saying, oh, well, you know, these things normally just fall out of the sky. Like, I don't know why someone would say that when I said that's what I'm afraid of, because it really just pushed me over the edge. So David's taking my name off, and I'm really disappointed in myself. Okay, back again. I just went back in because David said whenever he canceled me the first time that they said there was only like 3 or 4 people on it. So I thought maybe I'd give it a try, but whenever I went in there, there was like a group of 3 people standing together, and they were all talking about barf bags and getting sick, apparently is the theme of the day. So I don't think this is for me, unfortunately. I'm really disappointed because it sounds like fun, and I came all the way out here, but just don't think it's in the cards for me today, or maybe ever. I don't know, kind of ruined my day a little bit, to be honest. There is a good DJ Maxx here, so maybe if I can collect myself, I'll do that before I leave. But well, my time here has come to an end. Now I get to make the 3.5-hour drive back to St. Louis. What a great weekend. That's okay. I'm gonna have fun tonight. I know I'm going to. I need to get over this. And yeah, we'll check in later. Just got Chick-fil-A for lunch in Columbia. Pumping my gas right now and then headed back. I have about a 2-hour drive, and I am dreading every second of it. I'm so ready to be home. I feel like this weekend was kind of a waste, unfortunately. So, just ready to be back in St. Louis. Hello, tuning in. We are at Square One Brewery in St. Louis. This is one of the first stops of the Naked Bike Race. I don't think I've even said what we're doing yet.
Boy.
So, I don't know if I can actually record it because I feel like it might get taken down. So, you'll probably just see our reactions to it. Maybe like a 1-second little snippet.
Yeah.
Cheers! Year 2 of the Naked Bike Race. They're here. Where can we not be rude but still see? Oh my god. This is crazy.
That was a lot of...
I feel like we have more nudity this year than last year.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I need 100 more drinks to be able to tolerate this.
I've seen all that, yes. Me too.
Okay, the cyclists just came through and we're headed to our second destination. We're going to Soulard and then hopefully 2 more after that. Spot number 2. We're missing it! There's a giant bug. Did you see that bug?
Yeah.
We're at stop number 3 and they're already here. They beat us to it. Local celebrity. The real MVPs of the naked bike race. Final stop of the night. Whoa, why is my flash on? That's so dramatic. Hello, it's about 9 p.m. We got to 3 stops on the bike race and then we went to the 4th and there was like no one there and it was not in a bad part of town, but not the best, and like the sun was setting and there was like every other stop there was people with like lawn chairs, golf carts, whatever, and they didn't have it at this stop and it was getting kind of late, like past the scheduled end time. We think they ended up redirecting and going back, which is why we didn't see them. So we called it a night, got some ice cream at Clementine's, and now I'm headed home. This has been such a fun night and it's such a fun tradition that we do. I don't know how many clips of the race I can actually include because people are like completely naked and I feel like the internet doesn't like that. But I'll see what I can. We also made a really funny TikTok, so I'll include that here.
Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person whole. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. Nothing.
Good morning. It is Sunday. So before my plans changed, and I went to the Air Force Base and all that stuff, I'd actually planned to do a little solo Saturday and go to the zoo and go to a coffee shop, which didn't happen yesterday, but it is so nice out. What temperature is it? 60 degrees. It feels like a crisp fall morning, and I'm gonna walk anyway, so I thought may as well go to the zoo. I think I'm gonna go to a little coffee shop after. Just made it to Forest Park. Ended up warming up a little bit. It's about 65, but it's very sunny. So I left my jacket in the car, but the zoo is just right up there. They opened at 8 and it is 8:10, so got here pretty early. Thank goodness, because I think it's gonna be crowded because it's a really nice day out. And also, I've literally never gotten a parking spot this close because I normally wouldn't come right when it opens, but I'm really excited. I definitely came at the right time because it is completely empty here. I was really worried that like families would be here, not that that matters, but just a lot of people like early, but I'm here almost solo. There's maybe like 20 other people in my line of sight, so I'm very excited. So the downside of going in the summer is it gets really hot and it's not great for the animals. We had a really hot heat wave a couple weeks ago, so I think a lot of them are being kept like in inside enclosures to protect them, but there are still a lot out today. Here are the zebras. Oh my goodness. Along with the heat though, I think that they like to clean early in the morning. There's a lot of staff members in the enclosures, and it's probably because most people aren't getting here right at open. I mean, I'm sure you can tell from the video it's pretty empty here, which is great, but I feel like they have a lot in the inside areas as well, which is fine because there's still a lot out, which I'm really happy about. It is just so peaceful here. There's literally no one else around. It's just quiet. You can just like hear the sounds of the animals. It's so green. The weather's beautiful. I'm so glad it came. You know, it's crazy. You learn something new every day, and today I learned I am married to a California sea lion. Just left the zoo. My goal was to walk 2 miles and I walked 2.07, so success. That was really fun. I think I'm gonna start doing it more often. It was really peaceful and just kind of like a change of scenery from my normal walk, so I really enjoyed that. And now I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I should have like looked before I left the house, but I want to go somewhere new that I haven't been, so I'll probably look on TikTok. Honestly, they have all the good recs, or just like the map. I don't know. Well, let's see where we end up. Okay, I decided on, I'm gonna mispronounce it, Tour Le Jour, maybe? It's a French pastry and coffee shop on the Del Mar Loop, and I just parked, so I'm gonna head there now. So this place is actually really cool because you go and get a tray like this and tongs, and then you pick up your own pastries. So they have a bunch of pastries there that you can pick from, and then you take them up to the front, get your coffee, and check out. So I got a hazelnut and cocoa, what is this, croissant, and then an iced mocha. So waiting on the iced mocha, but this looks delicious. This is so delicious. The pastry is like perfectly flaky, and it has a good amount of filling. And the iced mocha tastes like chocolate milk. It's actually incredible. Just left. I think I need to correct myself. I think the name is Tour Le Jour, not Tour Le Jour. That was incredible. I really enjoyed that. I would have stayed a little bit longer, but it was getting kind of crowded and I didn't want to loiter. If I had like a book or something, maybe I would have. But finished my pastry, still have most of my coffee, and I think I might head home actually. Not really in the mood for grocery shopping, kind of just want to lay around, but maybe I'll do that later. I'll let you know. Hi friends, here ending the vlog. I did end up doing some light shopping, nothing crazy, and now I'm just watching TV, doing some laundry, cleaned up the house a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but definitely the best way to end this crazy weekend. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.